Hello friends, welcome to Wealthy Options. This is Reddy Reddy. In futures and options trading, you will come across the terminologies like going long, going short, long unwinding, short covering. Watch this video to understand what these terminologies really mean. Before I get into long and short, let me talk about how transaction happens in cash market. So let's say you want to buy Reliance or TCS or Infosys shares. So what you do, you will just go and you will just buy the share with whatever the quantity you want. And once you buy it, you will get the delivery of your shares into your demat account and the amount will be debited from your account. Similarly, when you want to sell the shares, let's say you have any of the shares or all of the shares, and when you sell them, these shares will be debited from your demat account and the amount will come into your account. So this is called buying and selling in the cash market. But the same transaction, if it happens in the future, so people use the different terminologies. So now let's look at what is long. A long is nothing but a buying a futures or options contract, right? So remember, in F&O, you are not, when you buy a futures or options contract, you are not actually buying a share. You are actually buying a contract. So with an intention to either to buy the or to take the delivery of the shares at a future date, I mean before the expiration, or maybe you want to take an advantage of any price raise in the underlying and book the profits from that, right? So the difference is nothing except the terminology. So in cash market, buying the shares is called as a buying. In futures and options market, buying a futures contract or buying a options is called going long. So for example, going long in Nifty futures contract or going long in Nifty call option means you are buying a Nifty futures contract or you are buying a Nifty call option contract with a view that Nifty is likely to go up in upcoming days. Now people ask me, we know how to buy the shares in cash market, but how do we actually buy the futures and options contracts in the market? Now let me just quickly take you to my broker platform. So what you see here is the Nifty May month chart, and let me just show you how to add and how to identify what is the futures contract and how to identify the your call option contract and then how to buy them. So for the example, so I'm just going to buy a Nifty May month contract. So what I do is, I'll go to a market watch and then search for Nifty May. So you can see Nifty 2021 May 27th is the last Thursday of this month. So on this day, this May month contract will expire, and FUT indicates futures contract. So what I'll do is I'll just add that to my market watch. So once I add it, so I have so this is the the chart of Nifty May month futures. So I have a option to buy and sell here. So if I want to buy, I'll just go and buy. So the minimum quantity, so for one lot of a Nifty is 75. So by default, it will show 75 as the quantity. So if you want to buy a one lot, so you have to mention it as the quantity as 75. And if you want to buy a two lots, it's a 150. So that's how you need to multiply. So it's as simple as buying a shares in the equity market. So in F&O, you just go and buy, and depending on what order you want to put it, like intraday or limit order. And if you are trading it for intraday, you can select intraday. And if you want to carry forward, you can select the margin product. Similarly, if you want to place a market order, you can place you can straight away place a market order. So it gets your order will get filled at whatever the trading price it's happening currently. And if you want to buy at a specific price only, you can put a limit order. For example, Nifty is trading at 15,206, and if you want to buy it only 200, you can place an order so that your order will be filled only when Nifty comes down to 15,200. So this is the example for to buy a futures contract. Similarly, let me show you the example for an options contract also. So for this, so let me take an example of let's say when I want to buy a 15,400 call option. So what I do is I'll just search for Nifty 15,400. So the moment I do that, so it shows all the 15,400 contracts available at different expiries. First one is May 27th, which is a May month, May monthly expiry contract, and then June 3rd is, 3rd June weekly contract, and then 10th June weekly contract, and you could see, 24th June, which is the last Thursday of the June month, which is a June month monthly contract. Okay, so in this example, I want to buy 15,400 call option contract. So I'll select this. Okay, so 15,400 call option, I already have it in my market watch. So what I do is I'll just click on it and then just click a buy button. So as I just explained in the futures, futures and options, the contract sizes are same. So if I want to buy one lot, so I'll just keep this quantity as a 75 and just click the buy button to go long in the call option contract. So this is all about the going long. So going long means you are, when you say I have a long positions, that means you bought some either futures, contracts or some options contracts. Now let's understand what is short. In futures and options, going short means selling a futures contract or selling a call option contract. In cash market, you can only make the money when the markets are going up. But in futures and options market, you can also make money when the markets are going down. Let's say Nifty is currently at 15,200, and according to your analysis, Nifty is likely to go down by another 500 points in next 1 week. So what you can do is you can sell Nifty futures contract now and then buy it back when it comes down to 14,700. That means you are selling at a 15,200, which is a higher price, and buying back at a 14,700. So there is a possibility of making a 500 points. Right? Now let's come back to the terminology. So going short in futures and options nothing but means you are taking a sell position. So you are selling a futures contract or you are selling a options contract. So how do we do that? So as I just showed you earlier, so if you want to sell a futures contract, you just go on, click a sell button, place the order. So one lot equal to 75 for Nifty. And if you want to sell a 15,400 call option contract, when do the people sell the call options? So people buy the call options when they expect the markets to go up. So they sell the call option when they don't expect the markets to go up or when they expect the markets to go down. So how can you sell a call option? So this is the call option. I just clicked on it. Just sell it. So just go on, place a sell order. So this is the sell order, and one lot means 75 quantity. So simple. Now let's understand the remaining terminologies. So long unwinding. So as the name indicates, long unwinding. So this long unwinding is applicable only when you are holding a long positions, right? So what I mean by that, so earlier I mentioned going long means you are either buying a futures contract or options contract. So at this stage, long unwinding means you are already holding some long positions either in futures or options, and you want to square off them. When I say square off them, unwinding them. So these two are similar terminologies. When you want to square off means you are already holding a long position. That means you bought this futures or options and you want to sell them, right? So that's called the long unwinding. So basically long unwinding is nothing but selling your long positions, right? So why people do that? So generally, let's say you bought the Nifty, you are long on Nifty futures contract here, and it ran up from 14,412 to 15,000. So you are happy with that profit. So what do? You will just sell that contract and book the profit, right? Or let's say you bought the Nifty futures contract. That means you went long on the Nifty futures contract thinking that the share price will go to here. But the Nifty futures share price did not go up, rather it started falling. So what traders will do? So at some point of time, they will take a stop loss. Let's say they are taking a stop loss here. When Nifty broke this, below this green candle. So let's say around 14,675 or 14,660. So they want to exit their position. So they are long on this, but because the price did not go in the predicted direction, they want to square off their position. So this is also called as a long unwinding. Now let's look at what is short covering. So it's exactly opposite to the long unwinding. So shorts. So again, So in order to do a short covering, you should be already holding a short positions. So I already explained, how to go short, right? So short covering is nothing but buying back the short positions that you are already holding, right? So short covering, you can only do it when you are holding a short positions which you would have taken with an intention that, or with a view that market will go down, right? Now let's look at with the similar example. Let's say here your view was Nifty may fall. So as your view is correct, so Nifty fell down from almost from 15,200 all the way to here, and your target is, let's say, this point, and you shorted Nifty here, and as you expected, you shorted the Nifty here because you expected the Nifty price to go down. So Nifty price did go down and it came down to 14,500, and you are happy with that profit, and you are making a 700 plus points profit, and you will square off this position. So you are holding a short contract and you will square off this position. So how do you square off that position? So earlier you sold it to initiate the short position. How do you square off that? Now you just buy back. So you put a buyback. So that means you are squaring off the position. So you already hold the 75. That means you have a minus 75 quantity, and you will just square off them. So which is nothing but called as a short covering. So you are already short on the Nifty futures and you are covering that. You are squaring off that position. That is called the short covering. Similar example with 15,400 call option, right? So you were not expecting the Nifty to go up. So when the Nifty 15,000 call option was trading at let's say 155 rupees, and your view is Nifty may go down, so that's why you sold the call option. And let's say in next 2 to 3 days from 155, so the call option contract premium has come down to almost like 52 or 50 rupees, and you are making a profit of almost 100 rupees. 100 rupees per unit. That means your 75 units means 7,500 rupees profit you are making in a one lot, and you want to book that profit. So what do? You do a short covering. You just square off the position. Just square off the position and you make a profit, right? The other example is short covering also happens. Let's say you shorted the market here, right? You shorted the market. When I say market, it's a Nifty May month futures contract. So the price is going down. It has actually broken the previous support level also. So you shorted the market here thinking that the Nifty will further go down, but that does not happen. I mean, that did not taken place. So but what traders will do, so they will not let the losses to go up. So instead of Nifty going down, it actually next day opened gap up and the Nifty started going up. Let's say at this point of time you decided to cut your losses and you want to square off your position. So in this example, so you had a short position and now you are covering that, right? When I say you are covering that, you are squaring off your position, and it is also called the short covering, right? So just a quick recap to complete this. So going long is nothing but buying a futures or options contract. Going short means taking an advantage of a possible fall in the share price or index. So initiating or taking a short position or selling a futures or selling a options contract. Now long unwinding you can do when you already holding a long position. So just to square off your positions, that is called long unwinding. Now short covering means when you shorted the market, you are holding a short positions. It could be one lot or two lots. So basically when you want to close that position, short position, that is called short covering. Apart from long unwinding and short covering, there are two more terminologies like long build up and short build up. So I will explain what is long build up and what is short build up, and also what is long unwinding and short covering in relation to the open interest of futures and options contract. So I will explain all those terminologies when we get into the the intermediate level topics in my subsequent videos. Hope you found the information I have shared in this video useful. Please leave your questions, comments and suggestions in the comment section of this video, and also don't forget to check the description of this video where I have shared all the details about how to get access to all my live trades, be it positional, intraday and expiry during the live markets, and it's an opportunity to learn through my live trades. Please like and share this video if you found it useful, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.